Hey, alright, so not really the type of video, but I want to do this anyway because I think it concerns not just me, but most YouTubers as well. You all know who MKBHD is, right? A reputable tech channel, very up to date, has been making videos for 15 years. Well, he has not been on a good run this year. Lots of controversy around his panels app for charging way too much, and more recently, he released a video that got him into serious trouble among his community. This was around a particular part of his video where he was driving way too fast in a speed limit zone, and that somehow caught the eyes of the viewers. That part has been edited out, of course, but that's not the concern I want to talk about. I think he made a mistake, he admitted it, and he apologized. Everyone makes mistakes, so I'm sure that's been talked about over and over again, and I don't want to start this topic again. What I am concerned about though is the number of hate being thrown at him. A reputable and respectable YouTuber who has not gotten into any trouble at all for over a decade suddenly is getting cancelled. The part that is most concerning to me are the comments. No one was focusing on the tech he's reviewing because they have an issue with him doing a sponsored video, apparently something he has never done before. And suddenly his reputation dropped just like that. Decades of effort and work were affected just because of one thing. Now, I want to talk about this because I have always been upfront with my viewers. If you want to do YouTube, you need to make sure you are making money off it. Not because you are greedy, but because you need the money to fund your channel so that you can create even better content. And along that journey, sponsorship is one of the most lucrative ways to make more money, especially if you are capable of pulling in millions of views. What I don't get though is why is there so much hate just because someone wants or maybe needs to make more money to sustain his business? I honestly fail to understand. If you truly support a channel, then surely you want the channel to succeed in every way, right? You see, running a YouTube channel is ultimately a business. If you want to post fun videos to share with friends and family, you can still post whatever you like, but you wouldn't care about not getting views and subscribers, am I right? The moment you care about views and subscribers is the moment you want to take YouTube seriously. And when that happens, it is no fun and games. Many big channels out there take the business route, MKBHD included, of course. And he has a big team behind his video production. People whom he hires and gets paid a salary so that they can put food on the table for their family. So there's a sense of responsibility for a channel of his size, and relying on ad revenue from views alone is honestly not going to be enough. Why? Well, because on YouTube, any channels that go up will eventually go down as well. Hence, ad revenue from views is just not sustainable. Unless, of course, you are Mr. Beast who pulls in hundreds of millions of views, then that's different. You can probably live off ad revenue. But speaking of Mr. Beast, even he is having trouble right now, am I right? Mr. Beast has already started branching out into merchandise because, you know why? If he makes a single mistake, even if unintentional, he will get cancelled as well. That's the power of the viewers. All smart big channels need to branch out if they know what's good for business, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think viewers are getting it all wrong and can be so harsh sometimes. YouTube channels do have influencing power, but the viewers are the ones who are in power. They determine the fate of the channel. So becoming a YouTuber or a content creator is very difficult. Every video produced has to be precisely curated so that they don't offend anyone. Things have to be said in such a careful way to cover all grounds. And I noticed things get even worse when money is involved. Perhaps the best way is to be upfront with your viewers and say that you're in it for the money from the get-go. I think this is also one of the reasons why I find it difficult to take up sponsored videos, but my channel is still small, so it doesn't really impact me even if I were to do so. But still, I used to think the most difficult part about being a content creator is coming up with great content. But these days, I find myself being concerned about saying the right and wrong thing in my videos because everything is so sensitive these days. I mean, not just sensitive topics, but it also gets difficult when you have trouble catering to the viewer's needs. Sometimes we are forced to stick to the same topic and not be able to diversify at all. Otherwise, your viewers will leave you. And sometimes I feel like content creators are like clowns, you know? Like Uncle Roger, he has been doing the same persona for so many years. It still works, of course, and that's great, but there will come a point in time where he'll get older and the same joke isn't funny anymore because people are bored. Maybe that's why he opened up a restaurant to leverage on his popularity when he still can. Speaking of getting older, do you remember PewDiePie? Did you know that his channel is actually going backwards slowly because his content no longer resonates that well with his subscribers? In PewDiePie's own words, he said that he was stuck at 111 million subscribers for over 2 years or so, and recently it went down to 110 million subscribers. That's losing 1 million subscribers. It sounds so insane. And in my opinion, PewDiePie did nothing wrong. He simply grew up. He is a father now, his content is different, it is a lot more about fatherhood, his life, and it is less about games and funny reactions. And I actually enjoy his content these days. It feels so wholesome. It shows that people change, people mature, people have to grow up because they take on new responsibilities, and that's reality. And his subscribers unsubscribe because they just can't find him relatable anymore. I mean, 110 million subscribers is still a lot, but going backwards is not a good feeling. And it's good to see PewDiePie not really affected by all this. I mean, he is still pulling millions of views per video, so he does have fans who have been on this journey with him since the beginning. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, often we think that the content creators themselves have control over where they want to hate, but the truth is, the viewers have much more power than them. If suddenly they decide to hate on a content creator, they can easily destroy him or her. Now, I don't know if you're watching this as a viewer or as a content creator, but if you are a viewer, then take it easy on us content creators. I think most of us aren't doing it because we want to make a lot of money. We're doing it because money is important to sustain our life, our channel, and this journey. And if you're a content creator, perhaps it is time to think about the direction of your channel. Do you want to make money out of it? If yes, make it clear. Do you just want to share your journey and have fun? Well, stop talking and complaining about not getting views and subscribers then. I think YouTube can create a great community for both viewers and content creators. But just like life, it isn't perfect. So there may be conflicts every now and then. And if you ask me, I think we're all responsible for our actions that can potentially impact others' lives, be it a content creator or just a casual viewer. So I hope we can all be a little more careful with our own actions and think twice before leaving a comment or two.